current UP CM Yogi Adityanath is in Hathras. He's taking stock of the situation. You can see him in a huddle there with the local administration, the local political brass of Aligarh and Hathras also present there with him. The UP BJP President Bhupendra Chaudhary has also reached Hathras. Yogi Adityanath taking stock of the situation, the deceased details, and also, of course, remember, a report that he had asked on the incident as well from the ADG Agra and the Aligarh Commissioner. He, of course, constituted a team yesterday evening. You can, of course, see there Yogi Adityanath is meeting right now with, of course, those senior officials of the local administration. Meanwhile, of course, politics has erupted. BJP is being targeted by the Samajwadi Party. Akhilesh Yadav is saying this was a failure of the UP government and the local administration. Joining us at this point is Major General JKS Bansal, former member NDMA. Major General Bansal, the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister reaching the spot of the accident, reaching Hathras. He will be meeting with the injured very, very shortly as well. We can, of course, expect now a fast-track probe to hopefully pin accountability on where the lapses were yesterday, which has led to this tragedy.
Definitely, there will be the responsibility will need to be established, but the message is that the Baba is being protected and his name is not there in the FIR. So that is the one thing which has to be done. Investigation has to be done. These kind of Babas has been doing such kind of activities earlier also. There had been Stampede earlier also. Why the lesson is not learned? There was a 5 FIR against this Baba. Now this is the one point. What is to be done now is that the dead bodies has to be properly managed. The injuries and injured should be treated properly. If they need any particular high-skilled treatment, they should be transferred to some other specialized hospital where their limbs, etc., whatever, if there is any fracture, etc., is to be taken care of. Secondly, most important thing is the lesson learned, because the National Disaster Management Act was made in 2005 and it was to be implemented. There has to be the state disaster management plan, district disaster management plan. If the state disaster management plan is there, it has to be implemented. If it is not there, then the state authority or state government should get immediately made the state disaster management plan. It should percolate up to the district level. It has to be properly, proper SOPs has to be written, training is to be given, all stakeholders has to be trained properly. There should be preparedness, community awareness. At this moment, there is one more important thing is there is a provision of psychosocial support and mental health care. At this juncture, the affected family, they have to be counseled by that structure is there. When I was in NDMA, we made guidelines for each and everything for a medical preparedness, mass casualty management, and this will not only help this man-made disaster of Stampede, if there's any fire, there's a train accident, or if there's a natural disaster like earthquake, flood, it will take care of everything. And NDRF, National Disaster Response Force, has already gone there. Similarly, on those lines, there has to be state disaster management plan, this force. So community awareness, very, very important. Community must demand that, yes, we need. I tell you one example is in Commonwealth Game 2010, the teams, they asked that there should be protection from the CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear. When I was in NDMA, I got implemented that plan, then only they proceeded further. So this proper disaster management plan for natural as well as man-made disaster need to be put in place. It has then mock drill is to be done, whatever deficiencies or shortcomings are to be noticed and to be fulfilled. SOP has to be laid down, proper medical arrangement, management is to be done, because medical care is very important. After any disaster, for casualty management, first 1 hour we call it as a golden hour. During that time, if medical aid is giving, you can save many lives, you can save many limbs. Limbs means hands, arms, legs. If somebody even survive and he loses limbs, that is arms or hands, then he becomes disabled, handicapped throughout his year, throughout his life. So all those things has to be taken care of by the state government, district disaster management authority, for which district magistrate is the chairman. But I don't know whether he knows it or not. Now the matters are even Mr. Akhilesh was talking about the SOP. He is a minister. He must know also not SOP. There is the proper disaster management plan. and after that only these all SOPs should come out, and the district magistrate should not take it lightly. And in the disaster management, it has been mentioned, there is a provision that all stakeholders are accountable for this. So the lesson should be learned and the further arrangement to be made so that these kind of incidents never got repeated.